2 of books I read in one sitting or less than 24 hours. Books that were so heavily character driven that I could not put them down because I was so emotionally invested in where the characters were going. Do I even need to say more? Haymitch's story, his games, I could not stop reading. The emotional damage, devastation. I was so invested in Haymitch's story, I couldn't put it down. Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews. If you're looking for a YA, dark, gothic, gay story that's also dark and twisty, at no point knew what was going to happen. Thomas draws these characters and they end up coming to life. It is amazingly beautiful, heartbreaking, all the things, all the emotions were felt while reading this beautiful story. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid's. You're following this woman who has found out that her husband has been brought back to life and she has moved on and she is engaged, going through these emotions with her, and I could not put this book down. I had to know where the story was going, what was going to happen, what choices she was going to make. It was so heavily character driven. Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake, following two people, their story. It is short and you could easily finish it in a day, especially with how you're following the two characters and their life and their love. They meet at the art institution. It's about time travel. Are we living in a simulation? Highly recommend this one. 13, Shannon's Story is YA again, but just had to know what was going to happen with Shannon, with Johnny, everything that happens in this book. This has a lot of trigger warnings, so check them. I immediately had to go to KU and start book 2. This was one that I could not put down. I had to know what was going to happen with Shannon, what was going to happen with Johnny, their stories. It's about friendship. It's about finding your first love. It's also about Shannon and her abuse that she's experiencing at home. These are all the books that I read in one sitting or less than 24 hours because of the characters and their plot line. I had to know where their stories were going. Have you read any of these? What were your thoughts on them? Let me know down in the comments.